Okay, we are live. Hello. We are gonna cooking today. Let me get set up here. What a day, chat. Mostly Asia, but then like even New York AM. Look at that. Look at that drive at 11 o'clock here, 11:05. Big smash. Let me load up my ninja. How's everyone doing today? So many setups today. Good day for me. Was scared for nothing. I mean, I don't know if that's hindsight or just it just happened to be easy because you have your model for it, but you want to pick your battles too. It just turned out to be easy in a high risk situation, but who knows if it's like it could be volatile, very volatile. That's like back and forth. So I think that would be more hindsight still. If anything, you take your trade, but you just size down. Big boy Johnny. Trade YM for the stream. YM is actually not that bad today. I don't even have anything set up for YM. It's always everything on NQ and ES. Where am I? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I tried logging my Apex. I was like, Apex is not loading. Did I get banned? Like, Chad, did I get banned? I remember. Look at that. We here. We are good. Life is good still. All right. Or should I take it easy today? Is it true that we can't trade Apex and other props due to the drop percentage? I think what they are saying is, let's say, what were we at right now? Negative 4.38%. Once we get to -5, which I think was like, I don't know, like 770, 760s. I'm just gonna mark something like this. Someone can give me the exact number. But somewhere under here is like where they get -5%, and you're not allowed to trade props under that. You can trade evals not funded. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of explanatory. Like evals is always fair game for most things, especially Apex. Apex has such a loose rule on it that you could like do anything you want with Apex, including hedging, which is like a ban from a lot of areas. So that's just how much they don't really care, because they're just gonna trail you out anyways. Yeah, let me look at charts here. Nothing on the 15-minute here that I could really work with. Try the hourly still. I think the best thing you got is looking at the 5-minute and just reacting to it from there. We did take the lows out and we flipped this 5-minute inversion here. It really took a move higher. I'm not too confident on calling price. I want things to move up from here, but with tariff news and anything else happening in the world, It's been rough. Nothing could be holding right now. I think ideally we're gonna try to flip this 5 here and then move higher from there. Maybe we'll get a 1 minute breaker or a low time frame breaker here. I'm marked 5 minute out. So like perhaps we'll get a closure back up here and then we can do something like that. Is NQ? Yeah, NQ is weaker, right? Or yeah, weaker, and ES is stronger still. 18,769. Yeah, okay. 18,769. Okay, I'm just gonna mark that too. What do I want to mark it at? Sell side, and then I'll change it to. All right, we'll do that. Boom. Boom. We can't trade under this line. Just gotta remember that, chat. Change the color too. Do it red. But I'm gonna just be in the here just looking. I thought once price limit is triggered, you can't trade for the day. Chat, can someone confirm? I'm not too sure because it's always like so fickle with it, but because we never really get something like that, but I don't know. You can trade after. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it just has to be above the line, like what he's saying right now. As long as you're above the line, you're good. Wait, Apex is 90% off. Are you? Is it someone's code specifically? What? What? Where the hell is 90% off, bruh? PW? Again? No way. You gotta be shitting me. I'll try it out. I don't need more accounts, but here's the thing. It's when I'm looking at my community, my viewers, my people, I care about you guys saving first. So anytime there's 9% off, I'm gonna be the one that tells you to just use it, regardless if it's my enemy. I'll try it out though. Let's see. Let's see if this is cap or not. This is absurd if it's 90 though, because it's like, why is no? It's not even 90. I tried it. Why are you capping? I'm gonna try the different size count then. 250 then. I tried a 150. And it's cap. It's cap. Anyways, chat, what do you guys think of price right now? Where are we looking at? I want to see this 5 do something. If we get a nice closure through this 5 minute, we get a breaker, move high from there. If not, I'm gonna have to play lower right now. We're kind of dancing around this area. Whoever capped that, we gotta time you out for talking nonsense. King Poacher, sorry man. You gotta get that 24-hour timeout just because I don't know how to ban. What did he say? He said something about 90% off, spreading misinformation. We took that internal low here. We can get a little breaker pattern here. I'm really going to be tape reading the low time frame because why? We don't see anything in the 15-minute. We see a large gap here. Nothing else really. YM has a clear straw. Let's see if Johnny's capping or not. I'm on the 15-minute here. Oh, you know what? This YM is not. It's pretty clean compared to the. I feel like it's like the closure. There's like less wicks. I'm not gonna be trading YM though, but he's right on that. Look at NQ compared to YM I just did earlier. This is not, the closure is iffy. YM's that lonely child. I mean, that's what it is. Let's see if Johnny wants to hop on. I just sent a message. Unless he's just chilling. It's a pretty wild day. I think it's just all about timing. I think if you were to play this flip, that big move down, taking all the liquidities here, and a move higher, there's some action here. But now we're just stuck in this consolidation, which is not the cleanest area. Is it possible to open tops up lockout? You imagine locking yourself out and then you're like, Ashley, can I unlock this? I feel like, I think TradeAway has something like that, but you have to go through, like, I think for personal account, I don't know if it's for Sim 2, but you have to go through some loops to really unlock it. How's chat doing today? Green or red, chat? Type it in the chat here. Are we green? Are we red? What are we looking like? Are we disciplined? Are we not? This is such a terrible area to sit at. I'm gonna be honest, like, this is ugly. I mean, I feel like you would look for shorts here, and there's only way here. We do have low resist liquidity being built up, but it just looks like it doesn't want to respect upside, so we have to default to looking at downside here. And we did sweep this low here. Such a tight consolidation. I want to look at the 5. If the 5 can tell me a clear story, which so far it's kind of giving that because it's like wick higher, close lower, respect this 5-minute, like basically rejecting off this OB here. That looks good, but I don't know if it's good enough yet. Purple, green, green, lots of green, and then a handful of reds are just all moving up. Yeah, we didn't trade Asia last night. We didn't trade Asia the other day too. It's just like, it is difficult, man. Like, it's not like I don't want to trade it, but when you tank like, I don't know, was it 4% in right at open, and then you're getting close to limit down, I don't know how someone would be like, let's trade this without like being somewhat risky. This just feels like lower to me. I think we're just gonna try to do a quick break, slam down, retest and slam down here. The 5-minute is still holding down. I don't really see much on the 15-minute, but we already did a deep drive and that failed. I can't really see anything else here. I'm about to point my leg lower until I see otherwise, but I'm not also hands off because it's just so ugly. Hopefully chat is feeling good today. It's a good day to just sit, watch price action, see what happens. Maybe not the best day to press buttons, but feel free to ask anything in the chat. I'll just be looking at chat until we play something. Look at that wick higher. I think we're about to slam down so hard here. I mean, it's just like a thought right now. I don't think it's something you trade though. I just keep on seeing this reject every single chance it gets, and I don't see anything why we will look for higher yet. If anything, we'll actually just flip this 5-minute already. There's so many wicks here. It's like, if I were to play this, I'm gonna have to play shorts on that retrace. I would try to enter there and put my stop at that high. Put that lo-fi on. Wait, what? Do you guys not hear the lo-fi? We got the lo-fi on, baby. It's been on. I have feelings, and I can't just act because of feelings, because I also want more structure. But like, yeah, gun to my head, this is what I was going for. Downside push here. Just basically purely on charts, and like, if you're waiting for me on entries, it's gonna be hard today because I'm kind of hands off until I see something clear, like very clear. Big slam, big slam. I wouldn't even catch his knife. He's gonna try to take down the next liquidity. I don't really see the liquidity though, but we got internal lows here. Previous 5-minute that flipped. Actually getting back into that the limit down area. Wow. Now be no trades again. Look at that. If we were able to get a setup there, that'd be like 50 points in 2 minutes there. That'd been golden. Oh, well, we are slamming. Let's look at tech here. What tech is getting beat down the most here? I wonder. Ooh, Apple. Apple's really taking it almost 9% right now. Nvidia 7, AMD 7. What else? What else we're looking at? Tesla's 5. Surprisingly, I would think Tesla would be much lower, but big hits on every tech all around here. Huge hits. I can't reset my funded take profit trader with your code. I don't think you can use a code, but I wouldn't also recommend it. Because it's so expensive. It's like what, $1,500 for the 150K. I promise you, if you buy a handful of evals with that money, you might pass 2 and get 2 funders instead of 1. It just doesn't make sense to me. Was anyone able to take shorts here? Just like this is the clear signature. Like if I'm not pressing any buttons, I'm just looking at charts. For the bullish to play here, the bullish narrative, you would want to flip this. This is exactly what bearish signature would want you to do. You wick higher, close lower, wick higher, close lower, wick lower, higher, close lower. Everything's still respecting, and you look at right above, the order block's still holding here. So it's just a matter of time before it flips. And I mean, you could see this bearish breaker here is kind of tight. The 1 minute is too choppy for me. That's why I'm saying rely on the 5 minute. But where's the volatility at? I mean, that was a good dump, but promo code for Top Step. Top Step is known for kind of never having a promo code, even on holidays. What price you can't trade? I think what we said was 969 or 769 on NQ. That's what the -5%. Just pay attention to the -5. We have it red here. Someone need to call them out for lying about the 150 promo. I mean, we could just rally up and go for unsub. Let me look at their YouTube here. How many subs they got now? What if we just unsubscribe to all their top step TV, right? They have 154. Okay, we need 5,000 followers, 5,000 subs to just take them under 150. It's like you kind of force them to give them what they promise. When you get the 90% Apex, I hope I get one too, because everyone seems to get one, but not me. Still dumping here. If you're able to get shorts, man, this 5 minute area was pretty clean here. Just keep on rejection. I think if I looked at 30 second, I could have saw something. Let me see. Do I see anything here on the 30? The only thing I can see is like we have this low here, we have this high, we have another low, we have another high, and then this is where we get a pretty good closure with a retrace back up for a leg lower. So you can't see like a breaker pattern here, but like still respecting the 5 minute. We did take out this internal high here, right there. So even though 1 minute does align with lower prices here. What? No tracer yet. I want to see if there's anything. We've been killing on the live count, live funded for all accounts. What happens if you trade? I think it's going to be auto liquidated. I don't. It depends on the firm, but it could be a breach, risk of breach, or maybe it'll lock you out where you can't close it, or just like the close the trade automatically free. I think regardless, you're not going to be in a favorable position. Just keep that in mind. Just I'll go with the rule of thumb that we're gonna go based off of the 5% and the 2% rule over there. So you can't take any trades past 5. Just go based off that. Don't try to look at each firm like maybe this firm is more lenient. And I feel like that's a slippery slope where you're gonna get hurt. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Non-farm payroll tomorrow. So today is also pre-non-farm payroll. So don't get any crazy ideas, chat. Don't get any crazy ideas now. Where's the limit on ES? We're kind of far from ES. I would just focus on NQ first. And then if NQ crosses, I feel like you just sit out anyways. You're going to be like, oh, NQ's -5, I'll go on ES. Oh, ES -5, I'll go on YM. We just keep on bouncing like that. But that's so crazy that I didn't expect that -5% here or that big drop. Does it show on futures? Oh, it does, yeah. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was in a call with my developers, and then I got out like I think 6.4 or 440 here. I was like, what the heck? Market just dumped like 4%. It spiked up actually. It spiked up like 300 points, and then it followed by a dump of like 1,000 points after that spike. And I was like, do we have a war? I forgot that. I guess tariff was being announced, and I didn't know how bad it was or how market would react this hard. It's crazy. But yeah, following this kind of like tape reading style where I was teaching in that last video where you're looking at lower time frame for bias. You see a 5-minute structure here where we wake up, close lower, respect the order block still. Pretty bearish signature. Can't really play against that. But yeah, chat, I'm still waiting for the Apex payout. It's been so long. It's been like 10 days. 10 calendar days, I think. And Lance already approved. I made a ticket saying like, what's the hold up? Because I'm going to request again soon. Ironically, I was like, Top Step always slow with theirs too. Mostly for the live account, but not the X phase. I'm back on X phase after like 2 months of being on live. We started up. 5 days later, we hit about 5,000 on each count. So requested about like 2.5, I think it's 2.7 per account on 5 accounts. What's that math here? Let's see how much hit to my bank. Each account was at 5,500. I think I requested half of that exactly. 227.50 times 5, 13,000, and then my split would be 90%. 12,000 right there. This is my I've been on live for so long, for 2 months basically. I'm finally back on X phase. I requested a payout. We're chilling, guys. This is the days here, 600. This is all trades taken on live too. I posted the execution from it on my Twitter. There's that $2,700 day that we did. Very huge day here. I like this was good. And I just secured that $200 for the last day. That's the old dashboard. I don't have the new dashboard yet. I don't know what it is. I thought maybe if I had influencer privilege, I would get a new dashboard right away, but I'm still waiting. How many people do you have the new dashboard? I've been signing up. I've been waiting for, I think I signed up twice now. I've been waiting for months now. No new dashboard yet. I don't know where you're getting that. There's no if you finish your live account, let's say you withdraw all your profits, you can still go back to X phase. They don't have anything against that. What they do have against is if you purposely blow your live account. What that means is, let's say you start your live and then you just go full port the first day, they probably have reasons to ban you right there. But me, I had literally a very consistent trading record, like 24 green days, 5 red days, and I was profitable on it, and I just withdrew most of my profits out of it. So at least they made some money out of it too. Basically, like now, I was trading for them. You have to be on TopStep X. Oh, I don't trade TopStep X. I like the NinjaTrader app. Yeah, I'm just tape reading chat. If you're trying to be eager to take a trade today, it's gonna be difficult for me to kind of show you it until I see structure. Right now, just letting things play out. I'll pull up my Tradeify record though. I think some of you guys want to see that. This is my Tradeify here. 2 accounts. I start with 10K. I think I already took 2 withdrawals already. I could take another withdrawal, 1,000 each. Let me pull out the report. As long as it doesn't show anything personal details. We've just been steadily trading all these live accounts. This live account is connected to my take profit and my fund feature, so they have the same profit amount basically. So can I do it this quarter, or do I do last quarter? How do I do this? Custom date. I'll do March to now, I guess. Custom range, that's what it is probably. It's moving though. If we flip this 5-minute, that's when I start looking for potential move higher. Even with my short bias, I still didn't see a short setup. So that was the challenge part too. Okay. Oh, what the heck just happened? I just had my report up. I gotta do this again. March. Here, oh, it's doing it every time I move. Okay, I'll just do it here, guys. Custom range. March 1st to today. Is that right? This is the stats so far. I mean, it was pretty steady. I hit the daily loss limit, I think, one time. Or not daily loss limit. I just hit like my minus $1,500 on the day. But so far, pretty good. 68% win rate. $2,400 profit after the commission. Commission is $280. That's a lot, man. But we're thriving still. Start with 10K. We basically are up 25% after commission right now, or around there, 24%. And this is on 2 accounts. And so we're chilling. This is a new firm, Tradeify legit. Tradeify has been around for like a year now, I feel like. Or not a year, but like 6 months plus. They're good, trust me. 6 years in, and they do payouts like frequently. And there's 0 complaints because why? They have instant payout. You get paid in like 5 minutes. I think my last few payouts were like 3-4 minutes. And the longest you wait is like 1 hour. That's the fastest in the industry, and then that's why they can thrive. That's why they were able to grow so well, because people always complain about payout delays. Even for Apex right now, for me, I'm getting the biggest Apex delay. What happened to influencer privilege? I don't know. I don't know if I have it. But yeah, I think that just kind of defeats the purpose of trying to get paid early and then be consistent, because you're getting payout delays, and you could risk your payout if you blow your account before they can prove it. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a good potential flip here. We'll get a 5-minute flip here. With respect to the 5-minute inversion, we're kind of inside this range. We took this low out. If we can get a closure above this 5-minute, we'll inverse that 5-minute while also getting a chain state delivery here. So I'll mark that, and if it's not confirmed, then I'll delete it. I'm kind of waiting for Top Step to actually go about the profit bonus. You guys remember what we were talking about? I posted on Twitter. It's like, make 50,000, get a bonus of 20,000. That's like an example. I don't know if they're actually going to go about that, but this is it basically. If you want to look at it, reach 50K in profits on a live count, get a 20K bonus. If they're really about it, I'm really gonna aim for it. I swear to God, I'm gonna trade that live account like it's my own personal account and run it up. And that's such a great way to incentivize traders to actually to play smarter. Would you ignore the 15-minute? I mean, there's also a chain state delivery here too, but I feel like the 15 minutes is too choppy here. That's why I'm opting for the 5-minute. 5 minutes is showing clarity here, because 5-minute inversion retap, 5-minute retap, it's just back and forth in this range. That's clarity to me, and then I'm waiting for a structure to break here. Break, which would add, like, say, break upside, we invalidate the all the bearish speed arrays, and then potentially respect the bullish ones, and then we start looking for long setups on lower time frames, and we can play it up. SNT on ES. I'm not too sure if we got SMT. If you're talking about this low, yeah, but not this internal here. This has already got SMT'd here, so I don't know how I would count that, to be honest. Slow day so far. Getting sleepy just sitting here, chat. But honestly, still, this month of April so far, minus Monday. Monday's still March. March has been crazy good for me, but April so far has been me just sitting on the sidelines. It's like you're not making money, but you're not losing money. You're just waiting. That is how it is. Good time to just sit back and let people get chopped up, and then hopefully we get a setup before then or after. But look at that, chat. That video, 50-minute video. If you guys haven't watched it, this is probably the best video that I could recommend if you want to learn about me, because I poured a lot into it. We're getting good retention. I think at first it was like 6-7 minutes average people watch it. Now it's like 8:30 now, closer to 9 now. So a lot of people are more sitting there and watching through it. I guess the first few days people just click in and click off. I think like 60% of you guys watch from the start to the end, which is crazy because it's 50 minutes. I know people's attention span is not the greatest, but that's probably the highest stats line so far. It's not a bad idea to rewatch it too if you want to kind of roughen up or like master it more, and basically just watch that and then come to stream. We'll show everything that I basically walked through in that video on this live stream. How long you take to make that video? I think it took like 3-4 hours. I would say it should have taken 1 hour less if I didn't have to record everything or record so many times because I was coughing while I was speaking. So every time I coughed, I just had to retake that section. And it was like I made bloopers with it. It's like, it's so bad. Some people saying I'm faking my cough. That video should clear it up because I'm just talking and just cough comes out of nowhere. Can you explain price limits? Essentially, prop firms don't let you trade past -5%. So where's -5%? You see this red dot here or red line here. If price comes below here, prop firm would not allow you to trade it. If you do, you risk getting breached. Is at 4.4 right now. Just keep this in mind. Like I wouldn't even try to trade it if it gets under 800 because we're getting very close to it. Yeah, I don't know what it is with my cough. I tried everything. I also talked to my dentist because that's where it started, and I have a doctor's appointment again too. So maybe we'll find what the issue was. But I got the seed oils on. I got you know, a lot of people recommend various things, trying every single thing, and it's still lingering. Why is that a thing? It's a thing for regular markets too. I think for regular markets it goes up past 7%. There's a halt, but for prop firms they don't let you trade within that 2%. So that's why it's under 5% to 7%. That's 2% right there. Did you take COVID jab? I mean, I took my COVID shot like 5 years ago. I don't think this is the cause of it. I took it when the COVID was. I think was it Moderna? Maybe Moderna, but I don't think that's the cause of it because it should be tied to my root canal. That was like the week that started. African sea coconut syrup is magic. This is another remedy here. I have like 8 remedies from chat. And I'm trying every one of them because why not? We're just stuck in this 5 minute range. I think if we can get out of it. Tops have shown 2% down. No, they're talking about 2% limit. So it's 5% here. You can't trade between that 2% below 5. Just basically just focus on this 5. I promise you this is the main thing you want to focus on. If price gets anywhere near this 5%, you can't trade prop firms. That's the best way to sum it up. I had a friend with a bad tooth infection, had a cough that wouldn't go away. The infection ended up in his blood. Oh. I mean, I'll see what the doctor says about it, and then because I'm going for more specialists now. Hopefully he can see. I don't know where price is going, chat. Chat, do you guys think this is bullish now? I'm still waiting, but bullish or bearish here? What's the smart model versus ICT stuff? I mean, the smart model is going to be derived from ICT, but I think it just helps me describe my style more because, you know, my trading style is different from any other ICT trader, or like it could be similar, but a lot of people look at different things. I actually try to keep it clean. This is why did PM start and just get stuck, and then AM was like a wild ride. I wouldn't mind even trying to trade AM here because like we're getting back and forth price action. We took it the low high out, we flipped lower, all the way down to the 5% area, and broke down, and then we flip back up. Like we're getting some good range, and then we show up to PM and it's like, what is this? This dog shit. If you're asking about it, I would just watch the video. The video describes it thoroughly. But your time frame alignment is part of it. It's still holding this 5-minute area. I think for bulls, they really need to get a big closure for me to be bullish, because this is not the closure that we want to get every time. We're just getting rejected so many times, and we actually have somewhat of a bearish breaker kind of forming here. If you're bearish right now, I don't know how effective this would be, but that retap here, I mean, this is pretty bearish here. Just take pretty still. Look at that slip. I mean, I think volatility like this is always great to trade evals, but funded is like more risky. Evals, why eval is because you get more of a, you're able to accelerate your pass rate. This is pretty clear, I think. I would appreciate a better retap in, but the 5-minute is still showing lower every single time. We didn't get that even a closure here that I wanted. I'm going to say that the 5% rule applies to every firm. I know for a fact it applies to Top Step and Tradeify, but I wouldn't risk trying to see like, oh, does this firm allow it? Does it not? I would just opt out for all firms. Does not apply to Tradeify? I thought it did, but maybe I don't know. I'm regardless, I'm not trading it on Tradeify. It goes. I thought Brett Simmel was talking about it. This price action is making me so sleepy right now. I was actually considering skipping today. I'm like, maybe today would not be the day to trade. But I was like, maybe we'll get some good price action. We still have time. I mean, it's only 1 hour, almost 1 hour in. Oh, by the way, since someone's talking about alpha futures, we actually finally added them on the website for Cash Rebate. I think it should be live now. it took a while for automation. We just a lot of testing so we can make sure it goes through correctly. And then Trade Syncer should be also, I don't know if it's ready yet. Maybe it's not. Let me see. Okay, I'm just gonna put aside here. So if you try to submit cash rebate for TradeFi, MyFF Futures Take Profit, we already know that. Alpha Futures is a new one here. This is a you submit your payment ID, which you can find in the billing. So if you want to claim a rebate there, go ahead. What firm do you guys want next to be added? I think we have a few firms. That's actually a handful of firms coming out, by the way. I think E8 from Forex. I'll type in Forex first, right? Forex 2 futures. What is it? Forex 2 futures. You have E8 futures. E8 coming to futures. You got Funded Next also coming to futures. I'm sure you guys know what Funded Next is. They're very big in Forex. What else? Oh, yeah, top 1 futures is also one that just came out. I think Lucid is another one. There's someone that Thrive. I'm probably not gonna go for the new ones though, unless they have history somewhere. Top 1 that does have Forex. That's good there. There's a few more firms. There's so many firms coming out this month though. Alpha Capital Futures, we already have them listed. And Rebate 2. Still falling lower. Shorts is winning right now. I've been pretty short biased ever since we've been holding this 5-minute area. Blue Guardian, I don't know if I really trust Blue Guardian. I think they have somewhat of a not the best reputation. That's from what I've seen. It could be wrong. Could be wrong. Funded Next futures, yeah. I think this is what I'm most excited for, because if you guys know the scale of Funded Next in the Forex, I wouldn't compare it to FTMO, but it'd be like I don't know, like Take Profit Trader going to Forex. That's like they're probably part of the big 3. So this would be big here. Bunox, I think Bunox is too cheap to get rebate. Nothing like, you know, we have Apex on, but like I would rather give some rewards to you guys and have it listed. Anything with like 90% off, 80% off, you're gonna get like $1 rebate, and is that even worth it to submit? All the other firms that we have listed, you get 5, 10, 20, 25 even. Oh, Funding Ticks. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I think they're already released though. These are just new firms, either new or hasn't released yet, but coming soon. Going down to -5 again. Yeah, top 1 is already there. What do you guys think? Should we get that listed? If we do get that listed, we'll get that 5% rebate for you guys. They're similar to Tradeify right now. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want it. I'll bet them out and see. Out of these few here, which two would you be more excited for? I think for me, it'd be E futures is good. This is good. But the next, this is probably my top one. Top one also would be somewhat on the top for me. And funny ticks, of course, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 4. That's like my, for new firms especially. Damn, we're just dumping, chat. We're just dumping. If you're able to get this breaker here, look at this closure. It re-tapped in. It tapped in such a low area, but big slam down. Hypothetically, you take an entry here, stop above the breaker. You target the next internal low. That's like 2R right there. Playing with the buys too. Are you playing long from here on NQ? No. There would be no reason long. If anything, you wait for confirmation. I think a lot of people should be knowing how we trade from here, right? We're not gonna just long a falling knife just because it's a falling knife. That would be ludicrous. You guys aren't newbies anymore. It gotta be a good area for us to long, and this is definitely nowhere near a good area. Do you take trades live? No, I don't share my trades on TradingView because I trade on InTrader. Could I move my InTrader over? Yes, but I rather talk about the trade, frame it up, and tell you when I enter and exit. That's always my. Well, we're pumping. What was that spike there, chat? Good spike from here. Just gonna let this play out. I'm not really interested in diving in here blindly. Flipped here. It's flipping. Spiked up for some odd reason and immediate flip. Still trending downwards. I don't really see anything to kind of play from here right now. Still looking at the 5-minute. Still got this low. Holding's inversion still, but doesn't really show much with that. I feel like we just dumped strong here. Big rejection so far, though. Huge rejection there. It wicked up pretty aggressively and just straight up rejected hard. Are you showing us real-time market data, or is it delayed? I hope it's not delayed. Try to look at the timestamp here. Imagine me showing delayed time. That'd be disgusting. Every move higher just been met with a sell here. I could see we could get a big spike maybe, but I think overall we either get a spike or we just move lower anyways. I don't really see any other case here. Look at that wick, 5-minute wick. I'm looking at chat here. Taking paper trades on 10-minute delayed data. I don't think there's anything at play here. It should be short bias still. I don't think there's any longs, but if you were to play it, you try to look for shorts. Every retap, you could be looking for lower prices here. That's just the buy so far. 15-minute shows the way. I think the 15-minute is still ugly. We gotta get a spike down here. We can't trade now. No, I think you have to wait for. It's all the way down here, -5%. It was not nowhere near. It's close, but not close enough yet. You have plenty of time here. Should have played for this breaker. We got a nice retap out of it. Dumping. We may actually go for -5% again. $758 is my QRET. I don't know what that means. 758. We're about to break under 800 here. It's just bouncing every time, but like this is still holding pretty aggressively down. Pretty big sell model so far, right? I think the only chance we have is a potential spike here. I think one good spike would be able to, if we can spike it and fail to drive higher, it's going to immediately sell down. I think that's what we're trying to struggle with right now. Either that or just sell down without spiking, which is fine too. Overall, the direction is down. So this is a spike here. If we just hold this 30-second here, I'm gonna keep on looking for lower. I don't even like scalping this. I mean, if we get a good spike, I wouldn't mind trying to try aggressive shorts. But we can't even get that, so like still pretty ugly here. Any moment we're gonna get a big limit down here. That's what I'm thinking right now. Looking at 769. It's kind of hands off still. Props are getting close to the 5% area, which if we spike it, you might get liquidated. So be mindful of that, chat. This is probably going to be another retap here. If we can get it. Let's see. 5-minute OB. See if we get a scalp short. I wouldn't mind that. I think that's the best shot right now. There's a 4-hour close here. From 2 p.m. That's 10 minutes ago. Where do you guys want to take shorts in this area? I think still this is the good one here. This is the risky one if you just play shorts for now. It's gonna spike down here, chat. Even the low time frame is agreeing with it. With this 1 minute OB here that she's been respecting for the longest time. Here comes a spike. Really just pushing down now. Here's a spike. Here's a spike. And we're getting close to -5 again. -5 limit down here. What are the chances we actually get like a 50-point candle in like 2 seconds here? Look at chat. What are you guys pulling for it? I have to sit here in hands. We're most of us sitting here for hands right now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I wonder if I was short here. I guess I would probably get out early just in case it doesn't go -5%. $200 for the 5-minute fair value gap. Is that 200? Oh, it is. That's terrific. Would love a spike here to get a setup, but oh no, it's 100. Oh, it's 100. Never mind. Yeah, okay, got it. 4.97%. Get a little spike here, but I don't know if that's enough, chat. I don't know if that's enough. Market wants to die. Are we gonna edge this -5? I kind of want to see a hit. Straight back up. This is a good one here. This was a spike here on its own, but I want to see a spike more. With this closure under, that's the order block that's been holding it down. There's no gaps. You look at the order block instead. I would look at both. All the props here, yeah, they're closing shorts here, so it's giving some buy volume. They're like, oh, we're about to hit -5? Okay. We got close, right? All the sim orders here. That's even funny to talk about. You think Lancer will take that inversion? Which inversion is it? Is it in the 1 minute? Oh, here? Maybe he would. I mean, this played out too. I would have went for this breaker here. This is why I was playing out, framing up. I feel like you guys are trying to see like if a prop firm allows it or not. Regardless, anything under here, I don't think it's even good price action trade. Whether you're looking for longs or shorts. Because it's like, it's already too low. It's bearish bias. I don't think it's a good buy area. There's a lot of things saying like this is probably not something you want to even trade. Big sell. I feel like this is like pretty easy target, just drawing lower. Just very hard to get a very good entry out of it, I would say. Just tapering right now. Just want to see where things are going. I wonder if the algos are looking at this negative 5% as like a good bounce area. Oh, we're back up. Now we can trade again, guys. Look at that. This is where you long central. The low resistance is disgusting. I feel like with this being so aggressive, any moment you're gonna see aggressive push higher here. Like it doesn't have to be like a big push, but you're gonna see something like this, or it doesn't have to flip either. But just to take out a, I don't know how far we can go, but it'd be a big spike, and I feel like that's bound to happen. Usually when we're just trending down. J Money's long at 766. He said I saw that negative 5% as a discount. Let me start shopping here. I don't know if you're live on the platform that's eligible for it or on a live account. Every bounce has just been so weak. I'm just gonna disconnect my top step, and what is in my futures too? I'm gonna disconnect everything, or for now, just in case like I accidentally click something when I shouldn't be. You're crazy. Someone said you're crazy to long here. It's also very absurd to just short here too. I think you have to, if you're short, you should be short higher. No one in the right mind would just chase shorts at negative 5% and just downtrending without any retracement here. If I were to play, I would probably look for a potential long here rather than short. It has to be a setup though, but like, you know what I mean. I just expect a somewhat of a bounce. It could be a bounce to take out some of these internals, like this. We could just get a boom spike and then slam down. And someone who said you're crazy to long here, even though like they sent it to another person in chat. The long is working. You'd be crazy to short here, right? It's just ironic how things go. It's all about just which one is more favorable. Right here, all the way down, it's favorable short, of course. But once we're like deep filling this imbalances, it's like very hard just to sit here and just keep on saying, I want lower, lower, lower. And I assume some people get stopped out at the negative 5% area too, which is pretty bullish. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ignore probably NQ. If we get trades, we'll try to focus on ES. Maybe we'll get an ES setup. Who knows? I would prefer ES for longs anyways. This will be the first bullish breaker we have in the longest time here. And it'll be more favorable to play on ES too than NQ. I'm gonna try to do my tape read on ES now. So the 5%, I think some people are confused. It's cash settlement. I think they calculate it. The CME calculates it, I believe, at 410. So if market was to, I think that's how it works. 410, 410. Where is it? Here. we're looking at the closure here. So I think it should be like 9:49 or something around there. And then with that big spike after hours because of tariffs, that's why you see -5%. Is it 415? It's one of them. I forget. I forget the exact number. But this is also another thing that I'm kind of trying to be wary of. What if we're just doing a spike for another leg down? I mean, this is already a good spike. This is still not good confirmation because you want to wait for the 5-minute confirmation too to align yourself. We didn't take any high time frame levels. Big rejection. If I were to play this, I think you would kind of smash us down now. We have the internal low. It's like somewhat low resistance again taken out. I marked the breaker to see if it wants to hold. It clearly doesn't, and we're gonna look for a big drive now. See if we can spike these lows. They flip the 5-minute BPR. Yep. Call me crazy, but I think this is the short here. This is that retrace higher for lower here. Call me crazy, but if I were to try something, that'll be short. It's still short at the lows, of course, but they kind of rolled up to long on ES, short on NQ, wide because that's the asset right now. NQ is stronger, or NQ is weaker. ES is stronger, but you can't really short NQ because it's -5%. We're gonna likely do a giveaway. I already disconnected from my proffer so I don't make any mistakes, because I would hate to press that wrong button and they just liquidate or breach all my fundeds because I have them all copy traded. I'll be like dead if that happens. I mean, we can do the giveaway now, chat. Some people were asking about, like, we can't trade here, let's do the giveaway. And I was like, let me wait for a little bit. We'll do one giveaway. So you comment your YouTube username one time and then like the stream. I'm looking at Discord. This is so true. This is on Lantos Discord. This guy named Jay Flash, he might be a viewer right now, but he said, I've been watching the last 3 streams and Brian Stock hasn't taken a single trade yet. And the funny thing is, like, this is true. This is pretty much true here. Except yesterday, it was like at the very end of the stream, there were some trades. For the most part, this is spot on. It's because price action doesn't give you the setups. And if you remember March has been phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. But April so far has been pretty iffy price action. I think just because it's so bad. If you're gonna play the shorts, congrats here. I think this is an easy play here because we take the internal high, which is exactly what I've been waiting for. I think anytime we're gonna smash down, I would put break even. I would not want this to come back up. Or for same thing with the ES here, not come back up to that wick high. but we're just kind of sitting on hands. Okay, I'm gonna pick the winner in 1 more minute. That's not a breaker. Oh, this is a failed breaker. This was a bullish breaker, and it's now an inverse breaker, which I don't really use. It's more about this. We took the internal high and then we flipped on the lower time frame. Right there. You can see the same thing on NQ, right? We have these lows here. We actually move higher to take out this internal lower liquidity, and then we got a nice closure under while also inverting this 1 minute gap. So that could be a setup on itself, but it's still very dangerous. See, if I take that trade, I'd likely get a break even. I don't know if I get TP because I would at least go for the swing low here, which we kind of like double bottomed. Tough area. All right, winner today is Dan Ramirez. And that would have been a spike to take me out if I were to take that short. God damn. I could have been win. What did Dan win? So when we're doing a giveaway, we have partners with multiple firms. These are the options here. I'm gonna give you an example here. When you win, this is what you have. Let me just make this a line lower. You are able to choose from a 50K take profit trader, 50K growth, Tradeify, 50K starter. These two have no activation fee. TP2 does. Free month of Discord, or 55 cash, which is smart platform reward cash, which you can withdraw to your bank. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options, and we'll likely add more sponsors soon. Right now, these are the top 3 though. I think people are liking because Tradeify and My Fund Futures have no activation fee. Those are probably always the best chosen. While Take Profit Trader is still very good because you get a free account. You pass it, day one payouts are huge. And then if people want to not have more accounts and just have the Discord, we also have the premium Discord, or just cash if you just want cash and buy other accounts. That's also fine. So yeah, just a recap here. I feel like if I were to play this inversion retap, I would have got stopped out. I have to say, once we got to move down near equal lows, I would definitely put break even to protect myself. And that wick higher, I don't know where this wick came from, but that would have stopped me out for break even. If Dan is in the chat, oh, he's in. Okay, yeah, just make a ticket on our Smart Prop from Discord. Did we halt yet? We're just dancing around the -5. The -5 is like actually a support area right now. It's actually absurd. Oh boy, what the heck? Let me set up. Let's see what we got cooking here. That was like the first spike we saw of the day. I'm expecting like spike after we just hit these lows. But let's see if the spike issue even holds. Someone said I caught that. How would you even? Where would you even enter, chat? You just soup this entry here. Oh boy, we might get a reversal here. I don't know where that spike came from, but if this holds, it's gonna move. This is gonna move, chat. Let me connect my accounts to get on InTrader. Or not. If we get back here, I'm gonna disconnect again. Oh, was it 230? It's, let me see, it was a spike. There's a tweet said Trump on market reaction. It's going very well. Look at this. 230 market reaction. It's going very well. Is that very well? I don't know. We're like -5% a day. I think if you don't know anything about the markets, like that, it could be just like smoke and mirrors. But like you see the general public, they're like, they see the long support. Why am I down 10%, 20% this last few days? And they'll blame it on the administration, which I guess the tariff did cause it down. Yeah, I guess it moved it down. Yep. That was a good spike, yo. I think if we can't close above, this is gonna be aggressive now. That was like the one to clear all shorts basically. That's like trying to scalp this down. That wiped them out. And that's like spike I like to see, especially when we have like low resistance being built up. We spiked it to take that previous eternal high too, and anything else that people would put stops over. Still respecting this OB here. It just depends what we do now. What a candle. That's like basically the game plan. What a candle. No trades for me yet. I hope I can get something, but not down here. Overnight highs and ES from here looks so juicy. Overnight highs? What is overnight high? Oh, like all the. Yeah, I mean, you would need. I think you would need some news reaction to guess there. That's probably what we need. Big spike. And then we'll just wipe everything out. We'll just get a big move. Maybe if he either takes back the tariffs or like says something good about it where the market reacts, we're gonna get like a 2% move instantly. Like a CPI. Yeah, I think you would want definitely a good 5 minute if you at the very least the 1 minute is not going to be enough for confirmation. Ideally the 15 if it shows something clear. Something I would want to mark out is like you see this 15-minute OB here. What if we get a nice closure through it? This would probably send me up to the moon. I need to delete some. Okay, I might just delete all my arrows. It looks disgusting now. Now that like, yeah, let's do that. The cleanest breaker would be if this could hold because it's the one that made a low. And we got a nice closure of it. It's not gonna be a breaker that I would take entries off though because it needs to be bullish bias first. Picasso. Do you think Trump wants to crash the market? I think he just wants to do what he wants, and the market's reacting to it because it's a change. Market doesn't like change, unless it's a good change. But this is like a change that short term is going to be sporadic, and long term, who knows? What would it be like? Time will tell. But bulls are stepping up here. Johnny was saying YM looks good. Let me check YM. I don't know if YM's. Let me check the 15-minute chart YM. If I could just base up my analysis off. Yeah, so yeah, look at this 15-minute. This is clear to me. I mean, I'm gonna mark this just cause. If we flip this, maybe we'll just use this bias. Because we don't have that on. Oh wait, no, we do. Okay, I'm tripping. What the heck were I looking at then? Was it the candle just closed at 2:30? Okay, yeah. 4 more minutes. If we flip this, this will be the start of something, and then if we can get a nice closure through this OB, I think it's gonna be free game for higher. So let's say flip this, we keep on holding, and then we close here above the mean threshold. I think we zoom up. Shit. 3 minutes here. Gotta connect to my accounts again. Maybe we have some upside here. Upside, upside, upside. 15-minute closure coming up. Going to be down to the last wire. Remember, since we're also anticipating closure, if we don't get it, we're gonna have to look for downside. Let's just see. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. ES or NQ? I think it could be either one now, but I would definitely lean on ES if it's long, NQ is short. Who called? Yeah, guys. Who called J Money crazy to long at? I think it was like 767 or something. He ate at most 10 points of drawdown here. And then when he said he's long there, I commented it. I was like, okay, it's fine. But someone said that would be crazy to long here, long at -5%. We just got a nice spike. It was someone else. I was actually arguing that I would prefer the long at -5 than short. It was me. I mean, that's fine. Like this, we're just kind of bantering the. We're not trying to call anyone out. It's just ironic how the market moves. DGen B, name checks out. All right, we're entering this OB here. Let's see if we can smash it. 20 seconds here. a good start is just a closure right now. This closure would be pretty good. Yeah, we closed above on both right now. Looks good here. Now I just need it to hold. And I think, you know, if we flip the last resistance for the 15-minute gap here, the OB is still holding down. Now, we flipped the 15-minute, but the 15-minute order block's still there. If we can get through this, it's going to be a pretty much a free shot up to the next internal high here. And then eventually, even this high. Yeah, that might be wrapping the session up very soon because we're close to 3 p.m. and I'm still waiting for good confirmation. Hindsight again, hindsight analysis. 5-minute is still showing bearish signature. We've been rejecting every time frame here. The 5-minute fair value gap, the OB slammed down, and then we finally violated this inversion too. So there's a lot of things to play it. If you look at the 1-minute, that's where you would go for once you see that 5-minute confirmation. You drop down the low time frame and you look for setup. So like this could be a bearish structure. It's like stop is so tricky because it's moving pretty aggressively. So you have to put your stop in the next high to be protected. And this is the only setup that I really called out, but I didn't even like it just because it just tapped in the top of the breaker. I wanted it driving like that, and then missed it by a few points there. With 3 more points higher, maybe would take this trade and roll it down. That would have been a nice shot here. Just hindsight studying. We're always a student of the market. But yeah, I mean, I just gotta hang out here. I was contemplating not even streaming because I don't think price action is good enough to even take trades, but here we are. Didn't take anything. If there's anyone who wants to ask questions in the chat, I'll answer for the next like 5-10 minutes, and then I think we're gonna wrap up. I don't think we're gonna trade in time because I would want some more confirmation, and by then, I think the trade of the day will be over. It's about a run. I can see that running. Now we got this 15-minute flip. This is the first 15-minute bullish bias that we've seen kind of for the longest time this whole session, basically. Are you single? I'm in a relationship for the last 4 years. In a relationship with the market for the last 5 years too. Is it Lento? We have some relatively lows here. What do you guys think? If you were to comment right now or play a bias, are you bullish or bearish here? I think I'm somewhat bearish here. It hasn't held yet. It's been holding though, it just hasn't really fired up yet. This looks like a bearish move, to be honest. I need to see more. I would probably want this lows to be cleared here too. Some relative lows. Be informed here. Another spike up and failed. Bullish, bullish. Lots of people saying bullish. Wow. I think we'll at least get a flip here first. It could be something like this or something, one more shot, and then, you know, who knows from there. We're probably gonna wrap this up here, guys. The heart is always right. I mean, you guys are right here. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't know if we'll trade Asia tonight again. I only traded Asia one night so far, and it was okay. But I think we did good. It was Monday, right? That wrapped up a 100% win rate on Asia for March. So for April, we skipped the last two sessions, and we might even skip the third. I just think because non-farm payroll and tariff are just ruining it. And I did promise 3 sessions. I only did 1 so far. I might do another one tonight, if maybe not, just based on whatever price is there. It'll be in Discord, and it's not live stream, but it's alerted. So far, the last 14, 15 session has been 100% win rate. And I want to keep it that way. Why? It's because we want to only pick our battles, which is if price action is unclear, I don't want to trade it. Even like today, I was very close to opting out, but I did see like AM price action. At AM price action is pretty easy to read. I think PM was pretty awful, to be honest. If I traded AM, we would have probably got a few good trades. Who won the giveaway? It was Adam, I think, or something like that. We did it like 30 minutes ago. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I'll definitely be live tomorrow. I think we're gonna be live tomorrow with Lanto. He's always showing up Fridays, and maybe he'll carry the stream. Okay, have a good one, guys.